So what's up, guys? I want to give some advice how about Gundam Breaker for and before buying it. So I talked to someone earlier, and some people joined our Gundam Breaker Facebook group. So some people are in Gundam Facebook group. Yeah, this is not for buying it, buyer's remorse. This is not a sequel to GB3. So it's like a sequel to NGP. That's basically it. So if you're expecting something like GB3, this is not for you. So it also kind of applies to, I think, most games or all games at this generation, for the lack of better words. Sorry, not an English speaker. So expectations, keep expectations low. Okay, so now I'm not like being worrying too much worrying. I've already been burned like this past 10 years. FF15, the new Gundam Breaker, buying it day one. Me, I'm not that burned by new Gundam Breaker. I wanted PvP, so with the customized NS. So my build fighters ring. But the whole world, the masses killed it. So I'm not one of those that hate NGP so much. I love it so much, but I like it because there's PvP. So that's the situation right now with GB. For people who like it, it's the customization. Dude, customization is already GB3. It's only one more builder part here. If they give it more, maybe 10, that would be a huge upgrade. That would make up for the lack for all the things that GB4 is lacking. Basically, all games, especially digital games, you're not gonna be sure. No matter how good it is, good or bad the review is, you're not gonna be sure that you will love that game. It still depends per individual. So your favorite YouTuber might review a game and he loved it, but when it comes to you, there might be some stuff there that might irk you or something. So it's not a guarantee. So then again, do your due research. Do research. So much research. The reviewers don't cover everything. Of course, the game just came out. Those reviewers are not gonna cover everything, and they can't because they're human too. They need to sleep, and some of them just want to get it out of the way. Some of them just play the game for a couple hours. You see a guy say it's 10 hours, and he's just enough for a review. But that's all the time we got. People have lives, okay? I can understand that. So if you want to watch a 10-hour review, 5-hour review, 1-hour review, 2-hour review, with hours I mean the playtime of these reviewers. So what are you gonna expect? What are you gonna expect? What are you gonna expect? So and maybe these people are so bored, or they're like the hype train people. They want to buy stuff hype train. So in the first place, they're not really sure, but they're hyped. All the people in the community are buying the game. Their friends are buying the game. They're left out. So whose fault is it? Make informed purchases. So if it's done with poor research, probably it's gonna end up pretty badly, probably. So yeah, so it's still up to you. If then you're gonna complain. It's like complaining all day. Wow, doesn't stop. But whose fault it is? So I'm not saying that it's totally your fault. It might be because these games like this is like wait for the price drop. It's good if GB3 did not exist. And it's valid. Some people say it's weird comparing a game that's good compared to another game that's good, but another game is better. But this is perfectly valid argument here because it's a sequel. Street Fighter greatly improved from Street Fighter One to Street Fighter Two to Street Fighter Three. The core gameplay is the same, but they added a lot of features. Here, it's like they had to imitate the game because. They probably lost all the assets. The company the team that worked on the Breaker games had all the assets. They probably took it all with them. Took all the assets. Took all the everything that they developed. They took it all with them. But that's just my theory. Um, so what do you expect? It's not the same developers, although it's the same publishing company. I think Camco Bandai is like a publishing company now. But I haven't done my research. Okay, I don't know who are the developers who developed it. I forgot. I guess I forgot. Probably I forgot. But you know what I mean. It's not those people who made GB3. I'm not even sure if those people are the same guys that made GB1 or GB2, but probably they're the same guys that made GB3, GB2. And then when it comes to GB3 is like an improvement of GB2. GB3 is like still the same, but they added a lot of new features. The core gameplay is still the same, but they added new stuff like builder parts. So haven't we learned our lessons? So we've been burned for a decade now or more, I think, and we haven't learned our lessons. And then they buy a game in Steam code, can't refund, not satisfied. So that's why I rather play on console. It's a lot more convenient. If I get burned by the people, the consumers. Example, I got burned because people hated NGB because it wasn't like a GB game. It's NGB. It's new. It's different. So they tried to make that clear. The game had PvP. People didn't like it. People say, "Oh, GB1 should have PvP. GB2 should have PvP. GB3 should have PvP. Now there's PvP and everything is balanced." And you need to open up the boxes and level up your MS during a match like a MOBA. They tried to create something new, maybe MOBA like, or maybe is something that might possibly be featured in esports, but but people, but these kinds of fans Gundam fans only say that they want to be competitive, but they don't really want to be competitive. You know, they might lack the skill or the patience. NGP got died too soon, but at least well, this we're back to regular GB stuff with GB4, I guess. Although it's not GB3 sequel, it's not a sequel, but they had to use the name to for marketing, I guess. So yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm fine with GB. You know, there's PvP, and I like PvP. So I'm from fighting game. So you know, I didn't like Dota before, you know, playing it with friends, you kind of like adapt to that play style, the system. So, anyways, the community, the whole world, anyway, they decide too soon. You know, what we can do about it. So that's it.